And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings are going to take over after the interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Right up the gut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Jones trying the left side. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This one's caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give left side to Taylor. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go again with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, here's Williams. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball on the 45, first and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Taylor again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears driving ahead. Taylor now up the middle. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down from the red zone. That's to his back, Roshan Johnson. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Williams on the play action. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Cade York now on for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Groupie sends it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Ty Chandler to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he gets him around 6 there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Chandler now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They give it to him again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the pistol, Williams. It's taken in by Duece. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Williams to throw on first. Taylor makes the catch. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead with Taylor. Oh, he dropped that defender. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They're going play action. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Williams with third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He fires one deep down the right side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. 35 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. McCarthy to throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Reichert on for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Bears get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Back to the well again. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 8. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Tight end going in motion here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Smith able to put it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Moore's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw by Williams. This one finds Taylor. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast. First down, Williams. He gets loose down the right side. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's go now.
First down from the red zone. his throw is caught. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Has his man, it's a Duece. Touchdown, Chicago. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the champ for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Pass is caught by Addison. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Back to the air, McCarthy. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up third and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defense.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams on the play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down. Now Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Third down, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams to throw on first. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has it in close. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. DJ Moore, the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bears still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from